Foreign Affairs Minister, Ambassador Aminu Wali. Well, it may be too early to start wishing Nigerians happy Independence Day.
Perhaps not.
Because on October, well, it is. Okay, it's not. Okay, well, we could argue that later. But on October 1st, it will be Independence Day, and the federal government is rolling out plans on the activities for that day.
And security is still very much on the front burner as the police in Ogun State arrest 32 people in connection with cult activities.
That's after the break. Please stay with us.
If you want to know what's trending or you miss your favorite live shows, you can watch it all on our YouTube channel. Simply log on to www.youtube.com/channelsweb. Scroll down to your favorite program and click play. You can also view all uploaded videos by clicking on View All. Don't forget to subscribe and get the latest videos. If they are interesting, like them and be heard. Get connected with the channel's television YouTube page. The news at your fingertips.
Welcome back. All our top stories can be found on our website. channelstv.com is our address, and you can also see us on youtube.com/channelsweb. To visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores.
We also like to urge you to please interact with the Channels Eyewitness feature on our Android, iOS, and Windows 8 platforms. If you have pictures or videos to share with us, tap the app on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and follow the instructions. The federal government has rolled out plans or activities to mark Nigeria's Independence Day celebrations next Wednesday, October the 1st. The events were rolled out at the council meeting presided over by Vice President Namadi Sambo, while the president is in New York for the United Nations General Assembly. Minister of Information, Mr. Labaran Maku, who briefed State House correspondents after the meeting, said this year's activities will begin with Jumat prayers at the National Mosque on Friday, followed by the anniversary church service on Sunday, and the Christian Ecumenical Center in Abuja. There will be the usual National Day broadcast as well as change of guard at the Presidential Villa, followed by anniversary banquet at the Presidential Banquet Hall.
Independence proper, which is Wednesday, will be marked by a nationwide broadcast by Mr. President, which will come up at 7 a.m. on Wednesday. The President will address the nation on the independence anniversary of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That address will be 7 a.m. on Wednesday, 1st of October. And there will then be the change of guard ceremony here at the Presidential Villa, also on Wednesday at 9 a.m. on Wednesday. So after the national broadcast, it will be followed up by the Brigade of Gas exchange of gas ceremony, which usually takes place here when the anniversaries are low keyed. And so this one will come up at 9 a.m. on Wednesday here at the Villa to mark the anniversary of Nigeria's independence. It will be attended by special guests, members of the diplomatic corps, and invited guests to the ceremony. It is done to mark the anniversary of our independence. And on that same Wednesday, 9 p.m., that same Wednesday, 7 p.m., there will be the anniversary dinner, Independence Anniversary Dinner, to be hosted by Mr. President for invited guests and dignitaries and members of the diplomatic corps, which will take place at the State House Banquet Hall at 7 p.m. on Wednesday. We are generally pleased with the arrangements for the anniversary celebration, and we believe that the anniversary of our country is something special to our nation. It's something that all citizens look up to, and it's something that Nigerians all over the world celebrate.
The Minister of Information, Labaran Mako, now veering off to international relations now as part of efforts to strengthen regional and international cooperation in the fight against illicit drugs. The European Union and the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, that's UNODC, have agreed to work with the Nigerian government to improve regional and international partnership in drug control. During a visit to the EU ambassador and country representative of the UNODC to the NDLEA quarters in Lagos, it was agreed that there's a need to curtail the activities of drug crime cartels through collaboration. The EU volunteered to provide funds for the project. NDLEA chairman Amadu Giade, who received the delegation, said the collaboration is a welcome development that will provide appropriate framework for regional drug control programs.
And to another crime-related story, the Ogun State Police Command have arrested 32 people suspected to be belonging to a notorious cult in Abeokuta, the state capital. The cultists, believed to be members of the National Association of Air Lords, were among the suspects lined up for various crimes across the state. The Commissioner of Police, Ikemefuna Okoye, says that it took the efforts of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad of the State Police Command to arrest them. 3 other suspects were also paraded for attempted murder and a 25-year-old man for defiling a 3-year-old girl.
Well, we'll take another break here on News Track. When we return, it seems like it's good news for people who hold shares in Access Bank, as the NSE has lifted suspension on trading of the shares of that particular company.
That's in business news, and it's bad news for ISIS as they are on the receiving end of a US-led coalition airstrike against their refineries in Syria.
Do join us again.
In a warming world, there could be an even greater threat of extreme weather than previously thought. Every Friday, Channels takes you on a journey to see the effect of human activities on our changing planet. It's a fact that we've been talking the talk. Learn how to take the step on Earth 5 at this time on Channels Television.
Welcome back to News Track. In business news, the technical suspension placed on the shares of Access Bank PLC has been lifted. The approval was given by the Quotations Committee of the Council of the Nigerian Stock Exchange after its meeting on September the 24th. Access Bank had, in a letter to the committee on the 23rd of this month, requested that the suspension be lifted now that it has eliminated the information asymmetry that existed prior to the announcement of its decision to seek shareholder approval to offer rights at 8 naira 90 kobo.
Normal transactions on the shares of the bank resumed today. The Quotations Committee had on September the 19th this year approved a technical suspension on shares of the lender following an application from the bank. Now, staying with the bourse, the establishment of a Nigerian Stock Exchange branch in Benin is helping the state government utilize public resources for the development of the private sector. This description was given by the Edo State Governor, Comrade Adams Oshomole. He explained that the essence of governance is fulfilled in the wealth creation that the exchange makes possible for individuals.
For us, that is something to celebrate, because the essence of governance is to use the instrument of state and public resources to build infrastructure in order to create the enabling environment for private business to thrive, so that wealth can be created and the instrument of taxation can be used such as to impart on that wealth and use part of it